It's officially spooky season and one of the best times of the year for sinking your teeth into a new video game. So here are 20 of the best Halloween and general fall themed games for the Nintendo Switch to get you in the spirit for the best season of the year. Let's dive in. Up first is the newly released Death or Treat, a roguelite action game where your purpose is to restore the spirit of Halloween by helping the residents of Hollowtown. The gameplay itself is just okay, but it's hard to get any more Halloween themed than in this game. At number 19, Graveyard Keeper might be the strangest game on this entire list. Your goal is to manage a cemetery, but you can't make much money unless there are people to bury. Take part in events like witch burning festivals while trying to build the most unethical yet thriving graveyard you can dream up. Spiritfarer is a game I've mentioned before on this channel, where you help recently deceased spirits complete some of their last wishes in life before releasing them into the afterlife. This is a mix of resource management, life sim, and narrative style games, and is one of the most powerful games you'll ever play. The appropriately titled Haunted House is a remake of an old Atari game all the way from 1982. This updated version is a roguelite experience where you stealthily explore a randomly generated haunted house. If you're looking for a more family-friendly Halloween experience, definitely consider picking this one up this month when it gets released in mid-October.
How can I help you?
In my opinion, Alien Isolation is one of the best traditional horror experiences you can play on the Switch. This is a port of an older game but runs flawlessly on the console. And even if you don't care about the movies, this is one that should be in your library this fall.
I'm sure I'll see you very soon.
Switching styles completely, yes, Animal Crossing is one of the best Halloween-themed games you can play. Yes, it isn't just about Halloween, but there is not a game out there that does more with fall decorating, pumpkin farming, and crafting than Animal Crossing. I am a pretty big fan of games that create new online multiplayer experiences, and Dead by Daylight has done it better than almost anyone. There is a 1 versus 4 survival game where you try to outwit the killer and creates a traditional horror movie atmosphere better than pretty much every game on this list. While Dredge may not be a Halloween-themed game directly, it creates that perfect atmospheric, spooky fall environment that you look forward to this time of the year. It's best described as a spooky fishing game where you'll slowly unravel a mystery that befalls the towns you'll visit, but the less you know about this one, the better.
Hello, caller. You're live on the stream with me, Forrest Nash.
Killer Frequency was one of the biggest surprises for me in 2023. This is a narrative-based VR adventure in the class of games like Firewatch, where you run a small-town radio station when a killer starts going on a spree in town, and it's up to you to save the townsfolk who call in, or not.
Thank you, Forrest.
Go right.
I'm out! Thank you, Forrest!
The full title of this one is Ghostbusters the Video Game Remastered, and is one of the best traditional action-adventure games you can play for the Switch this time of the year. There are several mediocre Ghostbuster-themed video games out there, but this one is a must for any fans of the franchise, has the original voice actors, or if you're just a fan of ghosts in general. Cult of the Lamb is one of the best and probably the most original game to have released in the last decade that I've actually played. It's a part town or cult building, resource management, and action roguelike experience. If you haven't already played this masterpiece, this is the time of the year to get into it. Stardew Valley is a game that everybody, especially life sim fans, have probably already played, but it's hard to find a game that feels more like fall than this one. Taking place over 4 seasons, the fall in-game season is about as cozy as it gets, full of fall-themed festivals that are just perfect for this time of the year.
Special about this place.
The whole reason Alex brought her radio is because you can sometimes pick up frequencies to stations that don't exist.
This is another game where the less you know about it, the better. Oxenfree is a narrative-based mystery where you play as a group of friends who accidentally open up a ghostly rift, but you just have to check this one out for yourself. The game also takes full advantage of some cool Switch features like HD Rumble, and a must-play this October. Bioshock is easily the most well-known game on this list, but I'd be hard-pressed not to include it here in case you haven't checked it out yet. Running around the underwater city of Rapture is one of the most atmospheric and beautiful, yet claustrophobic video game experiences of all time. The Wild at Heart is a game I always mention to anyone who asks for something new to try that they've never played before, especially if they're looking for an indie game. This is a Pikmin-style adventure where you explore a whimsical forest on a day-night cycle, and thematically it just fits the spirit of fall perfectly, in my opinion. The Little Nightmares series already has seen 2 releases on the Switch, and now a 3rd is on the way. This is an atmospheric puzzle game full of jump scares and just all-around creepiness. Also, look out for Little Nightmares 3, which will be coming sometime in 2024. Night in the Woods is a character-driven and story-heavy adventure game where you explore your old hometown and discover all the things happening to it. I once saw this game described as Fall, the game, and I'm kind of inclined to agree with that sentiment, and definitely a more unknown game you should try to check out. Pumpkin Jack is a straightforward but goofy old-school style 3D platformer that I reviewed for this channel last Halloween, and it's still a great choice for those looking for a family-friendly, traditional video game experience. Just looking at it will get you in the Halloween mood. Wytchwood is like a mix of The Wild at Heart, Animal Crossing, and maybe Stardew Valley, but given an October makeover. It may not be as good as any of those games, but the result is a crafting-heavy exploration game that is best played this time of the year, and you won't regret it. And number 1 on this list is a game that might be in the running for the best on the console, and that's Luigi's Mansion 3. This polished co-op action-adventure game is almost flawless from start to finish, and the perfect game to play with someone else for Halloween. Thanks for watching this special fall video. Subscribe to this channel for more videos just like this one, and I'll catch you guys next time.